Hello, class. My name is Lawrence Graham. However, I go by James. See, today I want to talk to you about the loss of a loved one. Have you ever lost someone important to you? Even though I've experienced a lot of death in my life, I never really understood the true meaning of despair and emotional pain until last year. On September 18th, 2014, I woke up to a message from the hospital asking me to call them. When I returned the call, they informed me my mother had passed away in her sleep. She had a long battle with COPD, so I'd known this day was coming. However, actually hearing those words, "your mother's gone," shook me to my core. I was devastated, and I could not stop screaming, "No, no, no," at the top of my lungs. No matter how much I tried to prepare myself for this day, I never could have known how horrible it truly was. The next few hours were a blur as my friends and family all came to be by my side. Around 2 p.m. that day, my niece Samantha, who lives in Nashville, finally arrived to find me laid in bed, crying hysterically. She sat with me and cried with me and just talked for hours. Over the next few weeks, I packed up my house, I moved to a new city, I dropped out of college because I couldn't focus on my studies, I started drinking really heavy, resulting in a DWI. I was abusing sedatives such as Klonopin and Valium because I didn't want to feel anymore. I didn't want to feel the pain. One day, about 6 months ago, I was sitting in a bar. I looked over and I saw this woman cry. At first, I just ignored her because I didn't want to be bothered. I just wanted to be miserable. But after a few more drinks, I got up, I walked over and started talking to her. We just sat there for 2 hours talking about the loss of our lives. She had just lost her child a few weeks earlier to a drunk driving accident. I looked into her eyes and I felt the pain she was in. It was then I really understood that everyone has a story. We all have experienced loss in some way, one way or the other. It's how we deal with our loss that defines us as people. It's been almost a year since that horrible day, and I still have bad days. Sometimes I'll see something that reminds me of my mom, like a TV show, Big Brother, and I'll start breaking out in tears. It took months of therapy and lots of support from my family and my sister to get to the point that I could accept that my mother was gone. I have started to move on in my life by returning to work, going back to school. Every day is a challenge. Loss is a horrible feeling, and everyone deals with it in different ways. So, in conclusion, when you're walking down the street and you see someone that's struggling, just give them a smile or a handshake or a wave because you never know if that person could be dealing with someone that they lost in their lives. Have a nice day.